Sometimes you'd see guys, like I knew this guy, I don't know if have you ever met a guy who's like, you don't even understand it, but just gets women all the time, and it's like very mysterious.
Yeah.
Like, but like I know this one guy literally got a different woman every night. I'm not even exaggerating. I asked him what his secret was. He said he was a serial rapist.
So for him, it was just
I don't think that counts.
perfect.
Who's Michelle Greppy?
Yeah, you got a bad review in the paper by Michelle Greppy. She hates you.
Yeah.
What'd she say?
But the New York Times loves me. But Michelle Greppy hates me.
What's something Michelle said?
She says, all the charm of a date rapist.
But a date rapist has to have charm, right?
That's true. A date rapist has to have a lot of charm, right?
I would imagine so.
Real rapists don't, but date rapists.
They have to have enough charm to get you on a date.
They gotta get you on a date, exactly.
He took your punchline.
Dream date with Norm. Who wants a dream date with Norm? Why sit home alone? Just pick up the phone. For your dream date with Norm.
Call 1-877-WIN-NORM by November 3rd and leave a message telling Norm what you'd do on your dream date. Grand prize winner will be flown to L.A. 1,000 first prize winners receive a CD of Norm's favorite love songs. Sponsored in part by AT&T. Warning, when Norm comes to your house, he will look nothing like this. Do not operate Norm while intoxicated. The producers are not responsible for Norm's behavior.
A Boston.
But a guy was just telling me, hey, listen, Bill Cosby, first of all, is my hero ever since I was a kid, because I always wanted to be like him, and I got his albums, tried to emulate him, but I didn't like his stand-up, but I like the way he was as a man. Because this was before, they didn't say he was a rapist on the fucking liner notes of the albums, you know? As my buddy said, he said, the worst part about Cosby was he was a hypocrite. And I said, I don't think that was the worst part. To me, the worst part was the raping. Way up high. And then the second would be the drugging. And then the third would be the scheming. But anyways, hypocrisy would be way fucking down the line, you know, like on the 4th page or some shit. Like, I'm no expert, but I think probably most rapists are hypocrites. You know what I mean? You know, I meet a lot of guys go, I like to rape, I don't give a fuck. I know it's not a politically correct thing to say, but I like raping. Go, goddamn, at least he's not a hypocrite. That's the worst. That's the worst part of it. But he, imagine you're a girl. Some of you will be easier. No, imagine you're a girl, you're in a gift shop in Vegas or some shit, go, I'm going to buy this snow globe for it's the most famous guy ever, Cosby, you know, Cosby's there, and he's like, you want to go to my room? It's the biggest room ever. And so you go, yeah, of course I want to go to your room. Biggest star ever, biggest room ever, what the fuck? You don't even have to be a girl, you fucking go. And then you go up, and then you're like, fuck, look at this. I've never seen... And he's like, you want a glass of water? You go, yes, that would be nice. And then you go, why is it purple? Why is it fizzing? Like in a monster movie. Just drink it. It's famous people water. And you drink, and everything goes fucking crazy and shit. And they come out of it, they're like, what the fuck? I was just in the gift shop. What's that? Cosby cock? I can swear that's a Cosby cock. That's impossible. A Cosby cock? Why would there be a Cosby cock in my face? Wait a second, I remember. I'll call for help. Hypocrisy! A man committed hypocrisy on me, in room 10304-204. There's too many numbers in the hotel room. God damn. Cosby. But when you think about that show, people go hypocrite and shit. But in a way, when you think about the show he had a regular fucking life. But then what was his job? He looked in women's pussies and stuff. And you never saw it. They never showed you that part. So in a way, maybe he wasn't a hypocrite.
We went and saw him.
You know, I had maybe the greatest Bill Cosby story ever.
Really?
And now it's not in the top 10,000. Because I'll tell people the story.
Right.
And I'll constantly be interrupted by, and then did he rape you? I'm like, he didn't ever rape me. It had nothing to do with the story. It's like one of those little things. You know when people do like real bad things and then they add on a little thing? It happens a lot in crime and shit. Like I remember, I'm just swearing because I can. Like crime, fuck it, shit. But sometimes a guy will commit a heinous crime, then they'll add like some fucking like I remember Richard Speck. You know, some of you are old enough to remember this guy. He busted into a house full of nurses, raped and killed 9 nurses. He was charged with 8 counts of rape, 8 counts of murder, 1 count of breaking and entering. So the whole defense became, I tell you, that door was a little bit open. You could have jimmied that open. We're going to take pictures of it and show it to the jury. Blow them up. Then the judge is like, all right, fuck that one. Because judges are wise, like owls. So the judge knows he doesn't want the guy, 8 counts guilty, 8 counts guilty, and on the case of breaking and entering, innocent. And then he's like, hey, what did I tell you, everybody? Waving at people with his orange thing. I had a black guy open for me, and I got him into the hotel.
No way.
Nice guy, Vince Champ. His name was Vince Champ.
Oh, no.
I don't know whatever happened to that fella. But a nice man.
Arrested for rape.
He knows. He knows. And he's not making fun of rape.
It's like that comedian that would rape people at comedy club. No, in colleges.
Yes, Vince Champ.
They always said his great gimmick was that people would think who did it, and they never, because he'd go on to another town and another college, but when people say, what about the comic?
Yeah. Maybe the worst gimmick a comic ever had. Why is there an app for everything except how to rape a baby?
Jesus.
One of the most popular documentaries on Netflix. One of the most popular documentaries on Netflix is Jiro
Dreams of Sushi?
Jiro Dreams of Sushi.
I've seen that. It's very good.
That's
You
a
have?
fantastic
Yeah.
documentary.
One of the least popular documentaries, Jiro Nightmares of Acid Rain.
Oh, yeah.
That
Unwatchable.
I liked it. The DVD commentary.
This is not topical. It's just about, it's as if it's about your life. You know?
How come none of my friends ever have a dungeon? Instead, they all just have rape dungeons. So it's not a regular dungeon, is what you're
rape
saying.
dungeon.
Thanks for again. It's the bus. I've never been thrown under an entire Trailways fleet.
Why did the moron throw the clock out the window?
Why?
Because it reminded him of Richard Clock, the man convicted of knife raping his wife. Good God Almighty!
You know,
Jesus.
it used to be all right.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that one was coming.
Wait, I have a question. So you guys are 2 very funny females, but when you post videos on the internet, sometimes being a female is a little bit different than if I was to post a video on the internet. What's that like for you two?
Sometimes, We've been called certain things
many
How
times.
do you deal with that stuff?
I think I'm numb to it now. We've been called everything so many times. I can't even.
In the beginning,
take
it was
in
like,
anymore.
oh my god, I can't believe this. We should just stop doing this. And then now we just don't read the comments and keep doing it.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's the right
I think
way to
the
do it.
last
Oh, are
comment
you guys,
I read
are
was
you
the
guys
guy-
talking about Barfy Man 362?
Exactly.
Is that you?
No, that's that motherfucker. I don't even want to give him attention, but listen, saying those kind of things about me.
Talk to him. Talk to him right now. Talk to Barf.
Listen, Barfy Man 362. No, you cannot rape my mother with a knife.
Now it's official.
Yeah, that's the kind of comment we didn't want to read anymore.
Yeah.
A lot of sandwich makers. Bitches, go make me a sandwich.
Those ones bother me less than the knife.
Oh yeah, the raping
mother
ones
stuff.
are worse.
Yeah, you don't want to be raped with a knife.
I'll gladly make
I
a
would
sandwich.
much rather be raped with something else.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever they call crazy. I mean, you wouldn't want to get like a guy like Jeffrey Dahmer or something like that. I mean, you wouldn't want anybody who might eat you at lunchtime, but that was his name, right? Jeffrey
Yeah,
Dahmer?
absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, got killed by a broomstick raped to death.
Really? That's
They say it's one of the worst ways to go.
Yeah, exactly. That's on the list of the 1,000 ways. Yeah,
they say drowning is very peaceful.
Right.
Broomstick rape.
Not good.
No.
Action star Jean-Claude Van Damme will join the French Foreign Legion. In the film, Van Damme is a playboy in 1920s Paris who flees a mob boss after falling in love with the man's mistress. Also, although it doesn't say anything here about it, I'll bet there's plenty of kicking.
Sports, you know? You like sports? I love sports. I love, do you ever see kickboxing? I've heard about kickboxing and stuff. I've never actually gone to a kickboxing. It's a great sport. The idea is it combines the style and grace of boxing, right, with kicking.
Man, I love sports, man. You can see sports on ESPN you don't see on other networks. Like kickboxing, that's my favorite sport. Kickboxing is great. When you think about it, it combines the style and grace of boxing with kicking.
You like kickboxing? I'll tell you the best kickboxing movie around. What's that? Kickboxer. It's the best one. It's the best one to see, right? Best one of all. I'm glad you... a bad one. You know what the worst one is? What's that? Kickboxer 2. That's the worst. It's great. It's a great movie, but it's just the worst one.
Remember, he had a joke I loved early on about kickboxing. It's like, remember he said kickboxing combines all the grace and finesse of boxing with kicking. I just was like, he had this, the way he would just punch it and reduce it to its absolute, most absurd, yeah. And you did picture like kicking. Just what sounds lamer than a guy kicking somebody?
Yeah.
It's
So, how'd the big fight with those fraternity guys turn out?
We kicked their ass. I was punching one guy and I was kicking this other guy. I threw this one dude right through a plate glass window.
Really?
Yeah, well, sort of, except the exact opposite.
Don't you think it's kind of silly for grown men to fight?
What, are you kidding? Did you ever see that movie Kickboxer? They're all grown men.
I'm used to say goodbye, nothing new to me. Baby, I'm trying to survive, and I know that you believe in a world with happy endings. So tired of pretending.
Norm, I'm sleeping with your wife.
You son of a bitch, rough motherfucker! Huh? You sleep with my fucking wife? You son of a bitch cocksucker! You're my best fucking friend, Adam! God damn you, motherfucker! I'll fucking kill you! You sleep with, that's what you were doing on fucking Friday night, were you?
I have so many Norm moments in my life. My first press conference with Norm was, they prepped us into like, you got to speak, and it's live, and it'll be BBC.
And he's a bigger star than you, so you have to sit there and kind of you have to be...
It was him and Spade right next to me.
So you have to be second fiddle at the moment, or were you?
Yeah, man. I just got. I'm the new kid on the block. We're all a new cast. It's an all new cast except for Spade, Tim Meadows, and Norm Macdonald.
Wow.
And we're like, whoa! And even looking at Norman Spade, I was like, oh, these guys are stars. Like, this is huge.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm really looking up to them. And the press conference go, and I dropped the ball right out of the bat. They asked me, the head of NBC who fought for me to be there goes, Jim, what was it like growing up watching SNL? And now you're here, you're from New York, and now a fellow New Yorker. I said, I didn't watch SNL growing up. Well, you can hear. I was like, oh. I saw I went, oh, that was Spade went, so he said, and I knew right away, like, oh man, that was really bad. That was bad. And so he goes, I go, well, I wasn't allowed to because I was young. And he goes, well, what about when you were old? He's trying to prep me. He goes, surely when you got older and you were allowed to watch it. And I went, I was out on Saturdays. I wasn't watching TV. And and Norm's like, they're gonna like you. They're gonna like you. This guy is my guy. And he's smoking.
No way.
He's smoking. And Marcy Klein is going, no, put out the cigarette. He's like, I'm not done. This guy's going to get fired. So I think I'm going to get fired because I saw Lorne Michaels' face. He was pissed.
So you sitting there super nervous at this point?
I swear in my life, in my kids' lives, I thought I was going to get fired.
Damn.
Because I just basically said I don't watch Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
And I never did. And
yeah, which is not
a good answer.
It's not the message.
In front of the press.
Yeah.
And I didn't say it in a mean manner, but I could just tell the boss man was like, so I went, oh, Jesus, Lord. So now I'm sitting there thinking I'm going to get fired. Swear to God. And I'm just like, oh my God, I didn't even make it to the first episode. They're going to let me go. So this is what's going on in my head. There has to be a video of this press conference in the black market somewhere. I've looked for it, never found it. It's the 1995 press conference. And so they asked Norm, they go, Norm, you, Tim Meadows, David Spade, you've been here. You know the frat house. Everyone knows SNL is a frat house. What kind of practical jokes you got lined up for these new cast members? And I swear to you, I went, I'm not even going to be part of the frat house or the practical jokes.
Damn.
And Norm goes, first of all, he's annoyed. He goes, practical jokes? Is that what you asked? What kind of practical jokes? Well, first we were thinking about anal rape. You know? Like, hey, yeah, take your pants, we're going to anally rape you. Welcome to Saturday Night Live. I'm going, oh shit, he's going to get fired too? Yeah. You can't say anal rape in front of the press? Yeah. He said anal rape.
So suddenly you're like, I'm back in this.
I'm in it.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good. And I went up to him after. I went, Nori's like, they don't give it. No one gives a shit, bro. Fuck these guys. Yeah. And I realized he would pitch at the pitch meeting. He just didn't care. He didn't care. And I learned so much from him. Just clearly he saw a lot and he's been there forever. Like he would, I remember he gathered the new cast up. He's like, I swear to God, he goes, hey, don't write me any of your gay sketches. He goes, I'm telling you right now, when I do a sketch, it's getting you on. But don't put me in any of your gay little sketches. I swear to God, man. I also traumatized him. We would play football in the hallway because he was very competitive. He's always betting, and it was a very tiny hallway, maybe as wide as this, maybe. And he like, come on, bro, we're playing 3 in the morning. Oh fucking, come on, we're playing football. Me, you, Colin Quinn, and fucking Justin, you fucking fuck the phone calls. No one's calling 3 in the morning. Get in the fucking ball. Let's go. So he would cheat, would piss me off because I'm competitive, and I'll never forget. He keeps cheating, and now I'm pissed.
How's
right?
he cheating? It's like a hallway. It's like a hospital hallway.
It's hallway, but he fucking cheat. He's a cheater.
Yeah.
Right. So,
yeah, he is a cheater.
I had boots on, so I had work boots on.
Yeah, because you use those to write in. Yeah.
I'm supposed to be riding fucking work boots on. I'm stoned. Like,
oh, the ink's heavy. Yeah.
So now he cheated. I caught the ball, and then he grabbed it and pulled it from me. He's like, hey, fumbled! And he starts running the other way. I'll never forget. I fucking kicked him as he's running in his calf. I went, pow! And he goes, ah! Jesus Christ, bro! Why did you fucking kick me in my fucking calf? I said, because you're cheating. So you fucking kick me? Ah! Jesus Christ. And all he did all week, he like, fucking bro, fucking kicked me in my calf? Because I took the fucking ball? Jesus Christ, bro.
But, you know, look, I know it's wrong to objectify women. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
But in our sexual fantasies, I think we do, as men, objectify women, don't we? Like, I always think of Adele, like, down on her hands and knees with an apple in her mouth.
So, but that's better?
Better than what?
That's objectifying her.
Yes, I'm saying I think we do that as men.
Okay.
We objectify women, don't we?
Yeah.
What? Don't we? This Lindsay Lohan can't swim a stroke, but she sure knows every dive in town.
That one I liked. That was my favorite. I'm keeping this.
That is a favorite? Did you write this?
I didn't write that one. No,
Read that one. The guy who did the voice of Charlie Brown, he was arrested for stalking his girlfriend this week. He also said the next time Lucy grabs away the football, he's going to cut that bitch. A Swedish Bond girl, Britt Eklund, told Piers Morgan this week that she was seduced by Warren Beatty after the legendary Lothario took her to an X-rated movie for their first date. This is what I have to say about that. Hey, Warren, stop stealing my moves.
That's my favorite this week.
Tomorrow is National Secretary's Day.
Which is true.
Is that right? I plan on getting my secretary the same thing I always do, a big fat goosing.
Remember the good old days back when MILF stood for mentally ill ladies I'd like to fuck? That's right.
But I
Well, listen to this. Catherine Zeta-Jones admitted she is bipolar. Half the time, she's deliriously happy, and the other time, she has to suck an old man's cock. That's dirty. Come on, man. Let's be...
I like hotels. They make your bed, make your dinner, send housekeepers up to watch you masturbate. It's a dream.
Come on, man. Miss Nevada is the new Miss USA. I now must apologize to Miss Delaware. I actually have nothing to do with the final decision, but I will treasure our evening together forever.
A study has found that men are just as likely as women to spread gossip. At least that's what I heard Rick tell Brad, who, by the way, has a crush on Patty.
Oh, does she?
Listen, a new study finds that men are more likely to blame stress from work as a contributor to their poor mental health, while women are more likely to jabber on about something or other. You know, I'm happy to help out a friend, but the next time my roommate asks for help put in sunscreen, he better be talking about his back. Fool me once. The Statue of Liberty is setting a bad example for young women. When times get tough, you just can't stand motionless for centuries holding a torch.
That's true.
I don't want to shoot myself in the foot, but my left big toe is a neo-Nazi. Even worse, my big right toe believes that there should be a gender pay gap. gender pay gap.
The twins' Joe Mauer has gone on the disabled list due to leg weakness. What is the cause of leg weakness? For the answer, let us go to sports show medical correspondent, the late Burgess Meredith.
Women weaken legs.
Just as I suspected. Thank you, late Burgess Meredith. The sister of San Francisco Giant catcher Buster Posey, Samantha, hit for a home run cycle, which consists of a solo, a 2-run, a 3-run homer, and a grand slam home run. This leads some to say that she might be better than her brother. Her brother, who doesn't get to hit against girls tossing a giant ball underhanded. Former Philadelphia Philly and suspected embezzler Lenny Dykstra hired a cleaning lady via Craigslist, but when the woman arrived at his home, Dykstra allegedly stripped naked and demanded that she give him a massage. I've got one thing to say to Lenny Dykstra. Hey, quit stealing my moves. Washington Redskins lineman Albert Hainsworth was arrested on sexual abuse charges this past week after being accused of sliding a credit card through a woman's cleavage. Is it just me? Or is everyone stealing my moves? Well, a Boston Red Sox sideline reporter recently did a story on food at ballparks. One thing she tried was a chicken and waffle sandwich, which she nearly choked on. Now, there's a video of this piece, but my staff has not had any luck finding it. So that means it is time to turn to the sports show computer. All right, excellent. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to start out by searching woman gagging. Oh, 1 million results. How about that? Okay, let's see. Oh, well, my lord. Oh, that's not what I was looking for. This is filthy. Okay, I can see I'm going to have to be a little more specific. Let me try woman gagging on meat. Well, there's 7 million results here. Whoa, holy Lord! There's all kinds of pictures coming up. None of these are right. Oh, people should not be doing this. How do I turn this thing off? Delete history. Wait, they're offering me a 3% mortgage. Okay, I deleted it, so that's off my computer forever?
Empty the cache.
Empty the what?
They're the cookies.
I feel filthy just touching my dirty computer.
And the #1 book is The Rules. You know about this book?
I've heard stuff about it. Tell us about it.
It's The Rules. It's how to capture a man's heart. And it's for women. And it says all these rules that you have to follow, and you will capture a man's heart. And the rule #1, have huge breasts. Yeah, that guy likes it. Yeah.
Who do you think is attractive?
I like Anna Nicole Smith.
Oh, come on.
You don't like her?
Come on.
You don't like Anna Nicole Smith?
Come on, she's gotten heavy. He's putting me on.
No, I'm not.
I
saw a picture of her recently where she was really, really fat, where she didn't look good.
Right, but you're talking about years ago when she was thin. Oh, okay.
Not that long ago. Yeah, a couple of years ago.
So you like big breasts?
Yeah, I like big breasts.
Does your wife have big breasts?
She has normal size breasts.
What, C cups?
I don't know. I hear you talking about those. I don't follow those. Go how like big cups.
You're in bad shape. Do you like Sally Struthers too?
Oh, I did.
You did, right? Yeah. That's your type.
Oh my
like
God,
blonde
I
and
love
buxom.
Sally Struthers.
Not anymore though.
What?
Well,
What?
you don't like her anymore.
No, I don't like her with the flies around her.
It's kind of a turn off.
Newlyweds Tommy Lee and Pamela Anderson had their first argument this week. He wants kids, while she wants fake kids. This week, Rampage Jackson talked to a reporter before UFC 130.
Black girls love me too, man. I get hit on by black girls all the time. I be like, oh, I be showing my nipple. I be doing my nipple dance. Black girls love me, man.
Wait, what? You do your nipple dance? I wonder what other techniques Rampage uses to woo the fairer sex.
Are you black?
Part, yeah.
I love all parts of you. Even the black part? What other part are you?
I'm Jamaican, black and white.
She's just making me horny.
Wait, what? That line never works for me. I guess it worked for him. I don't know.
She's hot, ain't she? That's why I gave her the interview. She's hot.
Thank you, Rampage.
I want a motorboat right there.
Wait, what? That seems impossible. What? I don't know what to say about this. What do you think, Sad Bill Cosby? You don't care for that at all, Sad Bill Cosby? No. Atlanta Braves pitching coach Roger McDowell is accused of simulating sex with a baseball bat in front of children at a Braves-Giants game. The parents of the children hired attorney Gloria Allred, who held this press conference.
We'll also be doing a little demonstration of exactly what the coach did.
Wait, what? Wait. A demonstration? That's not a good idea. Aren't those the same girls? I'm no psychiatrist, but I have a feeling that this will remind these little girls of 2 days ago when that guy did it. Don't make them watch it again, Gloria Allred, please. I'm panicking for nothing. She's a lawyer. Of course she knows what she's doing. She'll figure it out.
I think Justin and I can demonstrate what was done with the baseball bat. Okay, so Justin, you want to come forward here? And you want to put your fingers up the way he had them. Okay, so then it was like that. Just going like that. Is that
right? Wait, what? Wait. What? How long does she keep bat sexing that guy's hand? That's... Oh, wait, what? No. Is this for the people who missed it the first time? No. Please. Look, I didn't go to law school, but I don't believe lawyers do this. Don't we have something with Gloria just talking?
The coach then allegedly said, "Are you three giving it to each other up the," and he used the word for, crude word for rear end.
Wait, what, rear end? Now Gloria's getting all demure. Rear end, not like earlier when she was, no, don't show it again. All right, enough, no more, waste what, that's over with. If I've learned one thing this week, it's to be a lot more careful who I bat my hand in front of. Senator Bob Packwood said this week he favors reduced federal deficit over a tax cut. Then he added that in case anyone was curious, he prefers nice legs over large breasts. The much talked about film Showgirls opened this week, and here's my review. Basically a high-budget porno film, Showgirls is a thinly veiled excuse to show lots of naked buttocks, legs, and breasts. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 10. Well, Premiere Magazine's list of the 100 most powerful people in Hollywood hit the newsstands this month. In an odd bit of ranking, Demi Moore was ranked number 28, while her breasts were ranked 20 and 21. So, in an interview out this week, Demi Moore says she would like to have another baby, this time a boy, to go along with her 3 daughters and 2 huge breasts. Demi Moore is wrapped filming on G.I. Jane, in which she plays a Navy SEAL combat officer. Moore says that in contrast to other Hollywood portrayals of women in the military, her character will have giant breasts. Actor Bruce Willis is filming his next movie, The Broadway Brawler, in Wilmington, Delaware. Meanwhile, his wife, Demi Moore, is taking a break from movie work, saying she wants to spend more time with her huge breasts. As they say, all politics are local. Apparently, you guys have a little history because you used to be the manager of the, this is my trusty sidekick, Adam Egas. You used to be the manager of the Tempe Improv, the best club in the country.
Right. And I did 10 minutes once in front of them, and then I never played there again.
Wait, when did this turn into Crossfire? And secondly, I didn't ban.
Who banned me?
I think it was Howard.
Yeah,
Howard.
but you're part of the same regime.
No, all right. Well, technically, yeah. But
Howard was an old man.
Yeah, like Kim Jong-un, right, has a soldier, but like if
sure, yeah, I'm just following orders.
But you're a part of the thing.
All right, I admit that.
All right. And what did I do?
You know who else said they were just following orders? Hitler.
Well, Stalin was just as bad.
Yeah. What did I do?
I think you took your pants down.
On stage?
Yeah, he got pretty naked on stage.
Well, I wanted to prove a point. I said that, skin color is only that's your skin color, and we're all pink on the inside, so I showed him my butthole.
I remember now.
Yeah, and that was my opener, and he didn't like that.
It's like Lenny Bruce.
It was a real opener.
I'm scared of letting go, go. I'm scared of letting go, go. I'm scared of letting go, go. I'm scared of letting go of everything in the past. I'm scared of letting go.
Black is great.
Black is great.
Black is fantastic. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
black is fantastic.
Even though, they're not black anymore. But then again, we're not white, right?
Right.
We're pink like his fucking asshole. We're all,
seen it.
We're all the colors of Bobby's asshole deep down. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's like you could do that as a poem, like some slam poetry. That's what you should do, Bob. You should go on like
slam poetry?
Slam poetry thing in New York City. Well, they have these, I saw a wonderful play. A guy went on a trapeze over the audience. This was at the height of the AIDS epidemic, and he cut himself. And his blood, his AIDS, his AIDS-filled blood went all over the audience. We never cheered because we were afraid to be politically incorrect. So instead, we contract AIDS.
But wait, you were at the show?
Yeah.
You were being sprayed with AIDS blood?
Yeah, we all got full-blown AIDS within the
terrible circus. Did you get your money back?
No, we pretended it was good because we'd rather get AIDS than be called homophobe. But this guy said one of the most disturbing things to me.
Yeah.
He said he was very into the S&M, gay S&M scene. And he said he loved when guys with AIDS would fuck him. He said something like, when they pumped their death up my hot ass. I was like, oh, wait.
It's like a badge of courage, almost.
Yeah, it's real Stephen Crane moment.
Oh, man.
Hey, you ever wonder where, I always like saying phrases.
Yeah, you definitely do.
That make me sound smart, like Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude?
Yeah. You know what that means?
Yeah, taking joy in other people's pain or misery.
Yeah. Post-sasso? Have you ever heard that term?
I feel like I've heard it once before.
Because I said it once on the term.
Yeah.
It suddenly came up that I could use the term post-sasso.
It's taken the nation by storm since then.
Check this out. You worked on Mad TV.
Yeah.
How long did you work on that?
I worked for 7 weeks.
That's it?
Yeah.
Is it the end of the run?
For me.
I mean, of the show?
It was like after a lot of those, I think after Will Sasso and some of those people left.
Post
and-
Sasso.
Yeah, P.S. But
This is the Twitter award for best Hall of Famer. Going real well. At Albert Brooks. I installed a stripper pole outside my house. Haven't caught one yet. Steve Martin to go. OMG, President Lincoln has been shot. Wait, whoa, my internet connection is so low. At Alec Baldwin, how many freaking times I gotta say it? 27, she's 27, geez. That's the girlfriend. At Al Yankovic, breaking news, Netflix splits off into a third company called Vernster, where you can rent nothing but Ernest P. Worrell movies for $5 a month. And at Norm Macdonald, rest in peace, Amy Winehouse. We lost a true heroin addict today.
Hey everybody, it's me, Norm. I couldn't be with you tonight because I'm on location in Spain, where I'm tweeting in Madrid, Spain. If that's a city that's in Spain, then that's where I am. And but I'd like to thank National Lampoon for the good people there. What did they do? They took a once great franchise and burned it asunder. So I'd like to thank them, and I'd like to thank everyone that helped me win this award. Except there aren't any, because it was just me and a computer. I would like to thank the computer. What else? Let me think. It's pretty cool, you know, how far technology has come. Like you people are probably saying right now, hey, look, Norm has hired an entire film crew in Spain, and now he has filmed himself at great expense and has sent the reels over to the United States, and now, but no, you could not be wronger. I am doing this on a telephone. What make you of that? I know, you're saying, hey, Norm, that cannot be right. A telephone is used for telephoning. People take a telephone and they telephone other people and they say, what time is it there? Where you are with your telephone, because it's not the same time here. But that is just the sort of Philistine pig ignorance I've come to expect of you animals. The fact is, welcome to the future. That's all I can say. Welcome to the future. And I myself love Twitter. I follow everybody, you know. I follow Shelby Firo, who, you know, who has her amusing, is angst a word? I've heard that word before. And I direct messaged her once. That's a true story. And she direct messaged me back. And it was either her or Chris Hansen. Who knows nowadays? But you can find anybody on Twitter. And I enjoy Eddie Pepitone and his tweets, which look to me to be the longest suicide note in history. But thank you for the award. And God damn, I'm telegenic.
My niece, after she saw my tattoo, she told me she had a tattoo, I swear to you, it said no regrets, and she had it lasered off. Her and her mom. I go, Katie, did you realize how funny that is? I go, she goes, well, I made a mistake. At least she realized it. What's going on? Did you stop doing the show just suddenly?
So, we're just gonna have a time. Everything was going well until these jokes showed up. You know?
Oh my God. How long is this?
This show?
Yeah.
So how long
I have all
has
day.
it run so far?
I have all day.
So far?
But I just kind of want to know how long it is.
It's over.
I mean, you got a computer. Look, I'll be honest. I just Wikipedia'd it. You can just.
Okay, I'll fucking research it. What's it called?
I think I broke your computer, Daniel.
What is it? What is it?
Just dump it off the top of it, though. Dump it out.
Yeah, he's your boss.
Oh,
That, you're a little shaky.
So,
you like half and half?
You like it all the way, don't you?
So you were there.
You filled your cup up with half and half.
Chicken, steak has never tasted so good. Oh, this is about your aunt.
My aunt?
Is she fucking dead?
Yes.
You don't have a living aunt?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
I have to read it?
Yeah. Well, it's your aunt.
Okay, you're right. I do have one. I have a couple aunts. My aunt turned her house into a bed and breakfast. I guess she woke up and said, not enough strangers are fucking here.
It is kind of weird when you think about it, right? Yeah. You make your house a bed and breakfast, and then damn dirty hippies are fucking upstairs, and you...
We could do this.
Would you do that? Wait.
Hold on.
Would you do this on the Mary Tyler Moore Show?
It's the Romnan Show. It's the Romnan Show.
Oh, cool. Oh, you broke it. Excellent.
Right?
Yes.
I think it was a window washer.
It's a window washer, Mike. Fucking scare the shit out of him.
You thought it was some. You thought it was.
Hey, go to the
I'm
window.
not gonna do that.
Come on,
no way.
man.
No way. No
You scare a
fucking
window
way.
wa-
I ain't doing that.
Nah, your days of scaring window washers are over.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
You're saying that dolphins have a distinct language all their own?
Yes.
Huh.
What's the solution? What's the solution that they use the N-word? Ooh, that they use the N-word constantly.
No, what word do they use?
Nigga word, N-word.
Oh, yeah. What'd you call it?
Dolphin.
The what word?
Nigga. Nigga, ninja.
Word, yeah.
Say, I want to hear you say the word.
I don't want to say it
Say
because
it.
then it'll be on tape forever. I say it in my private life many times.
Say it, hunky. Say it, hunky. Say nigga, hunky. Say fucking say it, hunky.
Listen, am I wrong or am I imagining that?
Nah, say nigga, hunky. Say it, hunky. Come on, cracker.
All right, I have to ask you a question.
Say it, say it.
Now I'm going to douse myself in gasoline.
Oh, Christ.
Is it coming out?
No. Oh, all right.
Okay. Now, do you have a lighter, Adamiga?
Yeah, I got a lighter.
Okay. Do you have a line, Gilbert?
No.
I think this is what.
Gilbert Jesus, everyone free.
Holy gasoline! Will this be Norm's last laugh?
Well, but I've seen you go for like 20 minutes, and then the next 20 you get into a darker place, which is for me, I really love it. Like I love when you get.
Well,
when
I find
you're,
it's like seducing. You know, you give the candy and the flour in the first 20 minutes, and then you're ramming it up their fucking hot ass later.
Right, but when you're
With
giving
your
candy
juicy
and
big cock.
right, but when you're giving the flowers and the candy, is it to a kid?
Or is it, because I know the second part of what you just
This
said.
is a joke I heard. You want to hear a joke?
Please.
Okay. This guy is driving down. He's a pedophile.
Why is the big cock always juicy with you? I mean, ever since I've known you, it's like, and it's a juicy big cock.
Because it's
so is it like prime rib? Does it have drippings? If you're going to eat it like corn, is it like a Hoffy? I mean, it's got... you put paper towels under it because it's going to have drippings?
Well, you know, the actual truth of it is like, it's like, here's my hot cock. The truth of it is,
well, who says that?
People always say that. My hot
and they're
cock.
doing this on a walker?
That's the lady's hips.
Oh.
So, but the truth is, a vagina is hot. A cock is actually cold. But of course, you know,
mine gets warm.
You think it does in your head, but no.
No, in my hand.
No, your hand is
My
hot.
head's colder than my cock.
Your hand is colder than your cock.
Yeah, if I touch my head and then touch my cock is hotter.
Yeah, but it's nowhere near as hot as the woman's vagina. So she's getting a cold
Does it depend
cock.
on the woman?
That's where they came with the impression, the cold cock punch. But here's the joke.
No, the cold cock punch has nothing to do.
But here's the joke.
Cold cock it's got cock a trigger.
Yeah.
So you're cold cocking like you would a trigger.
Yeah, you're way off.
Not like a hot cock that you
Oh,
hit
that's
somebody with their hot. Here's a hot cock, I'm gonna knock you out.
That's interesting. I
It's
didn't
not
know
bad.
that.
It'd be cool if I had a
So
cock
that
I
comes,
could
that
knock
makes
someone
sense.
out.
Oh, that'd be a great. Cold cock.
You censor this?
No, but this is the joke.
You're just going to come
I don't
over
really
with
want to do
juicy-
this joke because we want to get onto stuff, but I'll tell you quickly.
Please.
So it's a guy, a pedophile, is driving in a car, and he sees a kid, and the kid is going through a dumpster, and the kid finds a welding hat. A lot of things happen in this joke, coincidentally.
Right.
He finds a welding mask, and the kid puts on the welding mask, and he's running around having fun with the welding mask. And the pedophile goes, "You want to drive, kid?" The kid goes, "Sure." So the kid gets in, and the pedophile says to the kid who's wearing this welding mask, he says, do you like to get your cock sucked? And the kid goes, "Oh, no, what? No." And he says, do you want to suck a cock, suck my cock? "Oh, no. Well, how about would you like to get my big juicy cock shoved up your hot ass?"
It's going to have a clean punchline. I
So
know that.
finally the kid goes, "Oh, I understand. No. I'm not actually a welder."
Right.
That's a crazy joke. Hey, do you want to take? Hey,
Want to take some questions?
I asked my Twitter followers for questions for Bob Saget.
But is it pedophile? Is that the actual word? It's pedophile, isn't it?
No, it's pedophile.
Is it pedo?
I was at a party with a friend and I noticed you first, and you returned my gaze, knew how to quench my thirst. You took me to that room like a dream come true. The dance you performed was just for me and you. Kisses on the neck, then you work your way down. Let yourself go for me all around town. Seductively stood.
Phil Leeds was one of the best comics in the world, one of the sweetest human beings. But during the McCarthy era, Phil couldn't get work. He was branded a communist because he had left leanings, and he couldn't work. And gee, I knew about him, and I knew his work, and I had seen him in New York. He was hysterical. He was so sweet. Never did political humor even. And so I said, he looks like Maury a little bit. I'll call him, and I got him out to play his brother, a really badass brother. And after the show, the sponsors called me. That guy was great. Where did you find him? He's a New York actor. That's all I could say.
Well, you mean because he was branded at that moment?
Huh?
The moment you cast him, he would still been branded.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They would have, if they knew he was one of the guys, they would say, "You can't use him."
Wow, that's interesting. I know nothing about the blacklisting, but just as you said that, were Jewish people more likely to be blacklisted?
Well, I don't know about that, but Jewish people are more likely to be considered liberals, and so they'd be more vulnerable.
Were you ever a communist?
No, they called me and said, they knocked at my door at 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. Two guys dressed like that in black suits. "Mr. Reiner,
have you no shame, sir?"
"Mr. Reiner, FBI, may we come in?" "Oh, absolutely, gentlemen. I'm in my shorts. I was just woken up." They wanted to know if I knew.
Explain to the folks what the FBI is.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation. We're looking for communist infiltration into the arts. They were sending people to jail. By the way, the guy who ran the whole committee was ultimately sent to jail and went to the same jail that the communists were sent. And they were so nice to him. They really were. Anyway, that was another part of the story. But
the FBI are at your door.
They're at my door, and I decided. And by the way, I was on the shows at the time, and I said, "Oh, here it comes." I had done liberal things. I was a liberal, and I had done liberal causes. And they wanted to know. This is the question they asked, and I could not believe it. They said, "Sir, did you vote for the American Labor Party in the last election?" And I'm saying, they can't ask that, sir. It's a secret ballot. And I said, "Yes, absolutely. Didn't you?" And I decided I'm going to go with them. They were charming. I'd out-charm them. They said, "Why did you vote?" I said, "Henry Wallace, our vice president. He's a businessman. He runs a strawberry farm. We need a good businessman." Everything they... And I said, you didn't vote for? Who did you vote for? Anyway, that's the way it went for a long time. And then they asked me questions like, "You once emceed a thing for Mr. Barsky, a fellow named Edward Barsky. Do you know about him?" I says, "Yes." He said, "You know he was a communist?" I says, "Probably, but I said, why did you do that?" I says, "Well, they asked me to MC something. They were giving him a big award because he invented plasma, the thing that saved lives. He did it in the fields during the Spanish War, the Franco War, and with a motor from a machine, from a car, a Jeep.
Sure, that's how I do it.
He got plasma out of that. And I said, saved thousands and hundreds of thousands of lives in the Second World War. I would, who wouldn't be an MC at that? And then they say, "You also MC'd a thing for a liberal thing at Carnegie Hall." I says, "Who asked you to do that?" And I said, "Well, I was in Call Me Mister at the time, a Broadway show. Somebody asked me." And I said, "Carnegie Hall, every kid actor, you have to play a violin. You want to go to Carnegie Hall?" I didn't play the violin. I didn't sing. So a gentleman, and I said this to him, "Gentlemen, if the FBI ever has a big event, I'm your guy. I want to MC that event." This is the way I went.
I got it.
And then they asked me the question, "Do you know any commies?" I said, "I'm sure I do." And he said, "Could you name them?" I says, "Commies don't go around giving their names, but..." "Oh, you know any commies in show business?"
Yeah.
I said, "Sure, they're in every business.
Yeah.
You guys tell us that." And they said, "Would you give us a name?" I don't know. They don't go around telling their names.
Yeah.
And that's the way we left it. And nothing
It
else.
wasn't illegal to be communist at the time. It was just, it couldn't work.
I think the Constitution says you're allowed to think the way you want to think.
Right. But you couldn't work.
That's exactly.
Do you ever think maybe it's a little like racism?
A lot like racism.
No, I mean, if you're a racist.
Oh, yes.
It's not illegal, but you can't work.
If you're a racist, you can't work.
Well, Donald Sterling, for instance.
Oh, yeah.
Do you think there's any correlation?
He doesn't have to work.
No, he doesn't.
The amount of money he has, he could live another 100 years.
That's true.
$10 billion.
No, but a serious question, though.
Yes.
If a man has a job and he is a racist, should the job be taken away from him?
No.
Okay.
But his fellows should.
Good news for him.
Yeah.
Not a racist.
Feelings going up and down, picking up the pieces that you left behind, hitting a new type of flow, breathing in the smoke and clearing up my mind. The thoughts of you, I never knew what the hell you got me into. I've been bad. Fuck do you mean?
Tim was always
communist?
He was a communist.
This is the good intro?
Wow. I didn't want to bring it up, but he was a communist. No, I don't name names. But why don't we just get into this? You just brought up communism.
Yeah, wow.
And it struck me, right? Remember McCarthyism?
Mm-hmm. Eugene? What was his first name?
No, that was a different McCarthy.
I know, but I'm just kidding. What was McCarthy's first name?
Joe McCarthy.
Joey.
Tail Gunner Joe.
Wow.
So he named members of he wanted names of the members of the Communist Party. So the Communist Party members were named, and then they couldn't work.
Right.
They wouldn't go to jail. It wasn't illegal to be a communist, but you couldn't work.
Wow. And
it was the worst thing in the world. Nowadays, you can say things that people don't like, and
easily,
right? And now people go, well, he has the right to say it, but we have the right to not employ him. So, to me, that's you don't have a right. You don't have the right if the consequence is that you can't feed your family.
That was there's a larger issue that my sister and I argue about religion all the time. It says you can do. I asked her, what's the purpose biblically? I'm a philosophy major. What is God's will, whatever that is? She says, well, to do the right thing. It says, so you have free will to do the right thing. She says, yes, but if you don't do what he wants, then he punishes you. So that's not actually a choice. And this is the same thing. You can, your opinion is valid, but if it isn't appealing, or if whatever that we think is, then you can be punished for it.
And you have been punished for it.
I don't know. I said I know you don't like to say that because you've been so blessed in your life. Probably. Right, because there's nothing. My life is fine. I said what's funny to me is that I'm a stand-up comedian. Have been that way for quite a long time, and we're anarchists. True, yeah. Leno says you shouldn't fall in love with hookers. And that's show business. Show business is just a prostitute. It's all a prostitution. They only like you for a while, and then they move on to somebody else. And it's not. It's just the way it is. And if you fall,
who knows more about show business than Leno?
Well, and he's
really,
he does. And he says we are blessed to be comedians because people come to see you, they pay money, and you get it. There's nobody in the middle of that situation. Yeah. And I said one time I was doing an interview for both. I did an MSNBC, which is curious, and then I did a Fox interview. And I said, at the end of the interview, are you interviewing the character I'm playing or the guy that I am? And they said they didn't see any difference between that. And I said, it's a very different situation. You don't interview Mel Gibson or Harrison Ford as the guy in Blade Runner, but sometimes they'd want you to be that opinion. And I said, my opinion, it's always been that way as a stand-up. I hate taxes. I hate it as a stand-up comedian. I worked hard week by week. You get cash in an envelope, usually by guys in suits. That was the weirdest thing about comedy clubs. True, you had an envelope would come across the table. But you'd have to pay taxes. I had this weird partner, I always said. And the federal government never helped me any. I don't know what that was about. They always assist you in comedy clubs. What did the government ever do for us as comedians? Nothing. And when I was a kid, it was 45-50%.
Oh my God! Wow. Right? For regular people.
Right, for regular people.
For rich people, 80%.
80%. It was horrible. I never. That's always been my position as a comedian. I don't know why we got onto this subject, but this never is tough.
No.
There's something to do with McCarthy and communists? Is that how this went?
No, I thought because you brought up communism, that we're facing nowadays where you could get fired for your political beliefs. And actually, communism was a sort of a dangerous thing.
Well, now they're like, everybody likes them.
Yes.
They got name, everybody's an identity, Like, let's say your sexuality. Let's say a guy likes a guy. That's a homosexual. If you are attracted to a member of your own gender. If you're attracted to a member of the opposite sex, then you're a heterosexual. But what about a guy like me just whacks off all the time? What am I? I don't know. I don't even think I got a word.
There's two reasons guys will hang themselves from the neck. One is, like we said, to escape this worthless masquerade of a life we pretend we have. And the second reason we hang ourselves from the neck is to whack off. These guys, I don't understand.
But this is what I was thinking about whacking off. Think about this. It's kind of like a psychotic break you got to do, Like in your mind, in your picture, you have to have a picture there of you with a lady, and you got to believe it so much that you don't even believe what's really happening. Do you know what I'm getting at? Like, I don't know, like a lot of guys, I don't have a great imagination. Like a lot of guys will do it with a Playboy magazine, say, or maybe a Victoria's Secret or something like that. But I ain't got the imagination for that, you know what I mean? Like, I try, but then I'll go, okay, you come on over here with your Victoria's Secrets. I'll show you your underwear. I don't know why I'm mean to them, but, but I'll go, why don't you come on over and take off your underwear? And they go, no, I'm not doing that. And I go, no, I went down. Well, goodbye. I didn't think you would. Sorry about that crack about asking you to take your underwear off, but I don't have the imagination for that. However, there is this lady that works down the street from me at the 7-Eleven. And she's not much to look at, but she likes me, and that's the important thing. And I know in that way, in that certain way, that women like men. And I know she likes me on account of one time I was buying sour cream and onion chips and vanilla Swiss almond ice cream, and I'm getting it, right? And she goes, I like sour cream and onion chips too. And I go, oh yeah, that's interesting. And she goes, no, I really like them. And then I look up, I'm like, because sometimes the shadow of the thing is bigger than the... Anyways, I knew that she liked me. So then, for the next 2 months, you know, I'm whacking off and, oh my God. Now, in my head is me and the girl. I don't think any guy could just, in his head, have, you know, himself whacking off. That wouldn't work. And I'm only talking about men. Because I've asked women, you know, I've said, what do you do when you lie with yourself and make your finger a blur like a hummingbird's wing? What do you think of in your head? And then they go, oh, a hammock. And I'm like, oh. So anyways, they're a little more advanced. But we have to think of a specific scenario. So my scenario is the lady from 7-Eleven. I go, hey, they're giving you a break. I'll show you a break on over here. My jokes don't even make sense, but anyways, I get them. But what I'm interested in is in the moment when the fever breaks. You know what I mean? When that 4 seconds of issue that you spend so much time going after, it ends. You know what I mean? So, because you're thinking of all these things in your head, you've just got a psychotic break going that would rival a paranoid schizophrenic. And then all of a sudden it stops. You know, you're like, ah! It's just me. There are no ladies at all. It's just me. I gotta get a hold of myself. What'll I do here? I know. I'll go downstairs and I'll get a cheese sandwich. Yeah. I'll never think about this again. That's right. So I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I feel bad about doing that self-abuse, you know, lying down with myself on account of because I'm a Christian, you know. But I'll tell you this, you know, a lot of people think Christians are self-righteous, but we're not. We're sinning all the time, you know, all the time. For instance, I eat apples. Now think about that for a second. It's on page 1. Worst thing you can do in the world. And I'm munching down apples. Ah! You know? Oh, sure, I love apples, but is it worth getting raped by the devil for all of time? I say no. Anyways, I know there's a God. And people go, well, you're only a Christian because you grew up in a Christian. And I understand that. And that's one of my biggest fears, you know, is that I picked the wrong religion, you know, that I believed, but then I die and I go, ah, it's you. I thought it was the other fella. Ah. I should have been slaying apostates the entire time. Oh, well.
It's been a while, and I still like the way you look at me. I keep loving.
I'm bad at whacking off.
What? Bad at it?
Yeah.
How could you be bad at it?
I know. You would think it would be easy.
Oh, yeah.
It would be fortunate.
You cannot make yourself come?
Oh, I can, but at the wrong times. And I didn't even know about lotion.
Oh, till when?
Till somebody that was intimate with me said, what are all those big red scabs on your cock?
And I was tuned in one night, and I swear, didn't you say the F word or something like that?
Yeah, I did one time.
And it just completely slipped out?
Yeah, well, no, yeah. It's actually all the other words slip out.
But not the...
That word is very hard not to say. I don't know if you've ever I mean, you guys work in the fourth estate. You know how hard it is not to say that word.
Oh yeah, especially for
it's there.
all the time.
It's right there. It's ready to go.
I went on a rant about Easter and I said the F word like 5 times the other day.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's pretty serious. All right, Norm Macdonald is with us on the phone here in the
Well, that's downright dereliction of duty.
What did you say, Daryl? Who?
I said saying it 5 times is downright dereliction of duty.
Okay. All right, calm down. You're getting violent with us.
Last weekend in Washington, a new museum dedicated to broadcast What the fuck was that? Last weekend in Washington, a new museum. My farewell performance. Last weekend.
Do you ever cuss at Saturday Night Live when you were doing that?
On the air?
Yeah. Well, I don't. I mean, I presume
Off
you
the
did
air,
cuss.
constantly. Yeah. I don't think I ever did. People have occasionally in the past. I think Norm Macdonald did once. I think a few other people have.
Yeah, I know Norm. He cusses quite frequently. Yeah, he's very
funny,
funny.
man.
Very, very funny. Very cussy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You told me that we should go our separate ways, but now you're back, begging for a place to stay. Oh, it's not right. I wanna kiss you when we fight, kiss you when we fight. Hit the road, babe. I don't wanna see no miss you, babe. I don't wanna hear about your mistakes. I just wanna live my life without you. So have a nice day, close the door and be on your way. Not much else I don't wanna say. I just wanna live my life without you.
And finally, in California, pet owners. Pet owners can now take their canine friends to the world's first doggy wedding chapel, where dogs can actually be married in a civil ceremony. The ceremony ends when the Justice of the Peace says, "You may now sniff the ass." All right, folks. Maybe we'll see you next week. Good night.
I always think about this. I wrote it down because I want to make sure I got it right. This is my favorite Weekend Update joke of all time that I think about often. It is a perfect Norm joke. The richest girl in the world, billionaire Athena Onassis, celebrated her 10th birthday this week. What's it like to be the richest girl in the world? Well, to give you some idea, at the party, they had 2 cakes.
The richest girl in the world, billionaire Athena Onassis, celebrated her 10th birthday this week. What's it like to be the richest girl in the world? Well, to give you some idea, at the party, they had 2 cakes.
SNL 40th was a few years ago. I got to stand on stage with Colin Quinn and Kevin Nealon and Norm. And the SNL 40th was a night where everyone just got a couple things to say. There was in an effort to find. And I remember laughing really hard, not at what Norm was saying as much as the idea that any of us thought Norm would play by anyone else's rules on any night.
We here are mere utility infielders. But right now, I'm going to introduce a man.
Right now? Over the years, I started at SNL in 2001. And I remember one time Norm walked back into the studio to visit. I don't remember how old his son was at the time, but his son was young. And someone said, "Hey, Norm, how's being a dad?" And he said, "It's going great. Still no abductions." That's the first thing I ever heard him say in person. My son was watching you on Update and said to me, "You talk like Seth Meyers." And he told me that when he said that, he said, "Oh no, my son doesn't know how time works." He was the gold standard and he will continue to be the gold standard. And
how do you figure out how much to share about what goes on behind the scenes at SNL? Because I know that you were talking about Eddie not doing Bill Cosby on Howard Stern's show, and Seth Meyers wasn't crazy about that. He came out about the Ellen and said, I wouldn't have told that story.
Seth Meyers said that?
Yeah, he said, do we have the quote here? Just bring out the quote. He said, I wouldn't have told it. I feel the same way. I think when you're at SNL, you're seeing so many different things behind the scenes. There are often things to give away that are yours to give away. Norm played it in a way that is very Norm Macdonald. And he went on to praise you, but I don't know what that means. I mean, how do you choose what to reveal and what not to reveal, what to share and what not to share about an institution as powerful as this?
I always think, what would Seth Meyers do? It's ridiculous.
Do you have like a necklace or something with a WWSMD on it? And whenever you're in a pickle, just hold that and think, what would Seth do?
Yeah, because, if you really want to be really funny, then that's what you want to do. You want to think, what would make Seth Meyers laugh? That's how I live my life.
What do you think of his show?
Of what show?
The Seth Meyers show.
It's not something I would do.